Good morning, everybody. So, today is St. Patrick's Day. In case you didn't notice, because you were working. Most of us will not be celebrating St. Patrick's Day this year, at least on St. Patrick's Day, because we have jobs. It'll be last weekend, next weekend. What actually is St. Patrick's Day? St. Patrick's Day is actually the celebration of St. Patrick, which would make sense, who brought Christianity to Ireland. That could lead into a whole other diatribe about spreading Christianity across the world has led to a lot of problems, and that's coming from a Christian. So we'll leave that at that. And the general celebration of Irish heritage, which is good, because every culture should have their heritage celebrated. However, that is not really what we do, is it? It is actually in our way of celebrating, which I'm sure almost that if someone from Ireland actually came over, they would be so confounded with what we do. We typically go to parades, which probably you shouldn't, even if there are any, because we're barely vaccinated. And coronavirus is still very much a thing. So, parade, probably not. If you find one and you have kids or you're just a little whimsical, we go to parades. And as adults, we cook up corned beef and cabbage. It's the one time a year that you remind yourself to eat corned beef and cabbage. And wear green so that random strangers don't pinch you. It is the only time once a year when it would be socially appropriate for complete strangers to get into your social cultural bubble. Sorry for my coughing this morning. Every culture has a space where it is or is not okay to get close to you. Different cultures, it's okay to sit on a stranger's lap. In American culture, the closer the proximity physically, the closer the relationship. If you're breaking the physical barrier and actually touching someone, you better be a real close friend. Except on St. Patrick's Day. You could be standing in line at the bank, and the person next to you pinches your shoulder because you're not wearing green. So whether you celebrate or not, it might be a good idea today to throw some green on so that random strangers can't touch you. We also like to dye our food green in case, as with corned beef and cabbage, we haven't had a sufficient amount of food additives and colorings and dyes and other non-nutritious substances added to our foods lately. We can go get food coloring and dose everything in it. Typically for many that is beer. Lots and lots of green beer and bar crawling. Also probably not the wisest thing to do unless you do it wisely. If you're going to go bar crawling during a global pandemic to help the local economy, we'll say help the local economy, do it safely as possible. It's never really been safe to go bar crawling. But that's what Americans do on St. Patrick's Day, typically. We like excuses to indulge in alcohol. It's not wise, but it is what it is. I would suggest otherwise for your own health, mental health, safety, physical health, etc., not to go bar crawling. But if you want to indulge, I can't control you. I'm not the boss of you. Um, Stay home. Eat some corned beef and cabbage. Wear green if you go out in public so that strangers can't pinch you. And don't over imbibe on the booze. And in case you haven't had enough yellow number 5 in your diet lately, throw some green food coloring on everything. And that is St. Patrick's Day. One day a year where everybody becomes Irish. Christian or not, Irish or not, we all need an excuse to celebrate, especially as of late. It's been a long and rough year for everybody. Everybody's got a different boat, but if I keep doing this, I'm going to scare people in public. Since coronavirus, coughing in public, even double masked, freaks people out. I've had to sit in the car because my lung condition causes coughing fits. Because I don't want to go into a public place and terrify people because of my coughing. But back to St. Patrick's Day. We are so far removed from the origins of St. Patrick's Day, and we are so far removed from doing the things that we would, as Americans, typically do. Parades, bars, massive parties, etc. But you can stay at home on the weekend, cook a nice meal of corned beef and cabbage, wear green in public with your nearest and your dearest, and laugh. Even if your nearest and dearest is a house cat, you can still enjoy the dinner. We just need an excuse to be a little lighthearted. Anywhere we can get it. And that's why even if you're working today, I suggest this coming weekend you do a little something for St. Patrick's Day. Because holidays offer an opportunity to take our mind off of the realities of life for at least a few moments. No matter how far removed from their original intentions that we have taken them. Celebrate small and safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't crowd together unmasked and unprotected. We don't need super spreader St. Patrick's Day adventures. I know some of you disagree, but it's my channel, so I can say such things and try to persuade you to keep it small, keep it safe, keep it familiar, and don't go nuts, and don't drink and drive, and all the responsible adult safety, health, wisdom stuff that we're supposed to gather somewhere along the way. And enjoy something for St. Patrick's Day, simply so you have something to enjoy. It offers you something to enjoy. Yes, it's a little ethnocentric. That might not be the right word that I'm looking for. when you take a culture and you romanticize it and take pieces and piecemeal your own little variation, cartoonish variation of what a culture is. And it's not. But it's a reason to smile. And we all need that right now. Still very much so need that. And again, I'm rambling. I had a point which I completely lost a long time ago, but I realized it's actually St. Patrick's Day, so I wanted to throw up a video for that, because wear green, whether you buy in or you don't, so that strangers can't pinch you, because you will have a strong urge to turn around and slug them, and we don't need any fights. That's not going to help anybody. So wear green for your own protection today. Good morning, goodbye, happy St. Patrick's Day. Be smart, be safe, wear green, have a good time. Good morning, goodbye. Shamrocks, four-leaf clovers, all that good stuff, green bread rolls, and no regrets the next day. Peace.